Okay, everybody, you ready to do this? Go ahead, and if you're on Facebook, go ahead and type something in, ask me some questions. But first, let's just start by recapping what we went over yesterday, and it was LinkedIn topics. A lot of you had some questions about that. So here is LinkedIn topics. Sorry about that little delay there. But if you look on the LinkedIn newsfeed, you'll start seeing these little bubbles here with little topics, personal coaching. And LinkedIn has an algorithm in there. It kind of, when you post, it'll start trying to figure out what this topic is about. So there's a whole list of topics here. If you go to linkedin.com/directory/topics, you're going to see a whole list. These are the topics of the content that LinkedIn is seeing. And they'll be adjusting this, obviously, as new topics come up and get more focused. But this is what you do. And you can't control what topic they put on there. They kind of just reads your content and determines what it is. So this one is considered personal coaching by Donna Serdula. So if we click on the bubble, you switch over to this other screen and you can actually start following that content. The screen share is a little slow here. There we go. So here, if I want to follow the topic personal coaching, I'll be following this topic now. And now LinkedIn will start putting more content in my news feed related to personal coaching. So that's really what we talked about yesterday. And there's a replay, a full video on my website at tedprodromo.com. So today what I want to talk about is your network. A lot of people saying, I have hundreds of people have asked me to connect. What do I do with these? And here I have 5 invitations that I received today. So what you want to do is you can look at all of them here, do show more, and I'll just kind of scan through, and most of them I'll accept if they look like real people. And obviously if it looks like a fake profile, I'm not going to accept it, but I'm pretty forgiving. If it looks like a legitimate person, I'll accept it. But I'll show you kind of what the problem is when I do that. And here's a little trick real quick. Manage all, you can accept all your invitations at once now. So if you have like 50, you can scroll through and accept all 50, which I would rather go through them one at a time. But let's just say I accepted Cindy or Sherry. I'll accept that. And then when I'm all done accepting them invitations or declining them, sometimes I'll reach out and send them a message here. I'll say, Cindy, why would you want to connect with me? We don't seem to be, we wouldn't be able to do business together, or you wouldn't be a potential client for me, is really what I'm looking for. But I could send her a message before I accept that. But here's kind of what the problem is with that. LinkedIn is, if you accept, I'm in online marketing field and coaching. So if I accept a lot of invitations from other coaches who technically could be competitors, but I don't see them as competitors, or other LinkedIn experts, there's hundreds or thousands of LinkedIn experts out there now. So if I start accepting invitations from all these people, they'll start suggesting other connections for me in that field. So I'll only see invitations from coaches or marketers. And a lot of marketers don't hire me to market their business because obviously they don't need marketing help. So as you go through here, these are recently added connections, but they'll start suggesting more connections for you. So here we can do searching. So what you want to do is, if your target market, so I sell my services to, let's say, authors. I want to connect with authors because LinkedIn is going to start putting me in front of more authors and recommending that I connect with these other authors, rather than marketers or coaches who are technically could be competitors. So I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm trying to get it to show here when it makes these suggestions, it's not cooperating. So here when you do my network, I just tested this a minute ago and it worked. So obviously it's not cooperating. Okay, let me just accept all these just because I know they're legit. And they'll start accepting. So I'm going to manage all. Select all 4, I accepted them. Now they're going to start suggesting other people I could connect with. And here we go. I'm just being embarrassed by LinkedIn again, because usually right here it starts saying you can also connect with these people, but it's not cooperating with me right now. So you really want to look at that. Let's do a search for author. So here's authors I could connect with, and you want to look at second level connections. So here I could reach out and connect with John. I'd send him a message. I'd like to view their profile. So let's just say Michelle Elizabeth. And what the LinkedIn system will do over here, it says people also viewed. So let's start associating with these kind of people. Like if I connect with a lot of life coaches, I'm going to see more life coaches or more authors over here. So the algorithm kind of looks at what you've been doing and tries to think, okay, Ted's doing a lot of connections with this certain type of people. Let's show more of these kind of people to him. So you want to connect with your target audience. Primarily, I like to connect with other marketers too, because we do a lot of referrals back and forth. I have some clients, they connect with other people that do their kind of work, but we're all specialists. I focus mostly on LinkedIn and online advertising. I don't do SEO anymore. So if I want to refer business to an SEO expert, I want to have them in my network too. So it's, you kind of balance it out. I used to join groups that were related totally to marketing and small business. And it's like, well, that's not good. That's where a lot of my competitors are. And my clients, potential clients, are in other types of groups. So I would join those other types of groups to reach out to those people over there. So you want to balance. I like to do maybe 1/3 of my LinkedIn connections are marketers and authors and speakers and coaches like I am. That's basically what I do. And then 2/3 of my network, I want to be who my target audience would be. Does that make sense? If you have questions, definitely type them in on LinkedIn there, or on Facebook, or the chat window here. So if that makes sense, let me know, because I know a lot of people are always asking, should I accept this invitation? And I said, well, most of the time I will, unless it looks like a fake profile. There's lots of fake profiles out there. Or certain people, I'm not going to get politically incorrect, but there's certain people you accept, certain countries and certain parts of the world, if you accept their invitation, they're going to start trying to sell you website services and SEO services, and they're going to be relentless in sending you messages over and over. And it's like, I really don't need your services. Or my favorite is when people send me messages, hey, do you need help with your LinkedIn profile? Or they say, the best one I saw a couple weeks ago, well, I haven't actually looked at your LinkedIn profile yet, but I think you need some help. Would you like to have some LinkedIn marketing services or something ridiculous? Like, it's just crazy, the messages. I'm interesting what people respond with, but it's a lot of fun in ways, but then it's kind of annoying. So I try to really connect with only people that could possibly be someone that can refer business with, business partnerships. I look for a lot of that, referrals, and also clients. And here, Mike Wolf has great idea. All his groups are marketing and business. They should go in customers affinity groups. Yes, I did that mistake. I was probably when I could only have 50 groups, the member of, I think 49 were like marketing and small business related. So I had to leave a lot of groups and join more. Now we have a lot more groups we can join, but that's really it. Think about, LinkedIn's going to be watching everything you do, just like Facebook and Google, and they're all learning and they're building a profile of you. And they're going to start putting you in front of a lot of other people over here in this sidebar. The people also viewed. And a few years ago, they used to tell us where all our profile views came from, and 40% of mine would come from people also viewed. So this is determined by what industry you are in your profile, your job title, companies you've worked at, locations, So it's really critical that your profile is complete and accurate, because you're going to start showing up over here and you want to grab their attention with this professional headline. So that's really it. Think about, who you're looking for, what are you selling to them, be really clear in your profile how you can help them, and you'll start showing up over here in the sidebar and in when people suggest. Let's go back there just for fun. I had a lot of fun with the topics yesterday because the topics all disappeared and I had needed 10 examples, and then they started showing up, luckily. But so under My Network, it's going to start suggesting people you may want to connect with. So here, let's just give it one more shot before we sign off here. Maybe. This is why I always do my webinars with screenshots, because then you don't have all these delays. So here we go, people you may know. Okay, this is good. So here it goes through your address books. But here, people you may know. Thank you, LinkedIn, for coming through for me. And this is something I haven't seen before, alumni and coworkers, so they've actually filtered this out. But see, digital marketing expert. Here's a business development, doesn't say, senior marketing manager, CEOs, local SEO, marketing. See how that's suggesting a lot of marketers, because I have a lot of marketers in my profile. So you really want to get more people. Like if I work with financial advisors, I'd want to see more, hey, you should connect with these financial advisors. And then you do that by connecting with more of them. So that's it. So you can look at a lot of marketing here. It seems like everybody in the world is marketing these days. It's in one way or another, or social media experts, but that's a whole nother show. But thanks, everybody. I think that's it for today. And tomorrow, I'm going to show you how I'm actually filling live events for people using LinkedIn and LinkedIn messaging. So same time tomorrow will be noon Pacific, and it'll be 3 p.m. Question? And we have one more question. Nope. Okay, noon tomorrow Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. We'll see you there. We're going to talk about filling groups with messaging. For more free training, visit socialsellingminute.com.